This is Us Explained, Season 1, Episode 3. Kyle. Kyle is the name that almost was. The placeholder third K in Jack and Rebecca Pearson's scheme for their newborns. 3 storylines run in parallel. The 1980 flashback tracks Rebecca's struggle to bond with the adopted baby and a secret deal she makes with birth father William. In the present, Randall navigates William's terminal diagnosis as Rebecca arrives unannounced with her new husband Miguel. And twins Kevin and Kate begin naming and untangling the codependence that's kept them both stuck.
The 1980 storyline picks up right where the pilot left off. Jack and Rebecca Pearson are home with all 3 babies, barely holding it together, and the adopted baby is named Kyle. Not a name that fits, just the third K because they'd already used Kevin and Kate. And from the first night, it's clear Rebecca can't find her footing with him. She tells Jack he feels like a stranger, and she means it.
Right, and the show is honest about why. Jack goes to the follow-up appointment alone. Rebecca needed the break, and Dr. K reads it immediately. She lost a baby and can't bond on a schedule. Jack processes grief by acting and willing things forward. Rebecca has to sit in it differently.
That's the thing Jack can't fix with optimism. He pushed through by adopting Randall, willed the decision to still bring 3 babies home. But Rebecca can't manufacture the feeling just because the decision was the right one.
Right, and the show doesn't judge her for it. She's still underwater.
What no one knows until this episode is that Rebecca doesn't wait passively. She secretly tracks William down and makes a deal. He stays out of Randall's life permanently. She won't tell Randall she found him. It's framed as protection, but she's also the sole person deciding what Randall knows about his own story. And that's significant control over something that isn't entirely hers.
Which is where it gets genuinely complicated. The protective reading is real. She's shielding a recovering addict from a vulnerable child. But she's also alone in deciding what Randall knows of his own origins. How much of it is protection and how much is something else?
And she makes a deal he honors for 36 years.
What's remarkable is what happens in that conversation. William tells her to give the baby his own name. Not Kyle, not a placeholder. The name he offers comes from his favorite poet, Dudley Randall, the same poet he used to read to Randall's birth mother on the day they met.
And Randall never knows any of this.
Exactly. So for the next 36 years, every time anyone says his name, they're invoking something William chose. The man supposed to have no part in that child's life left his fingerprint on the one thing that follows him everywhere.
In the present, Rebecca and Miguel drop by unannounced, Hamilton tickets, and their visit nearly breaks everything. Rebecca pulls William aside. After their exchange, he decides to leave. He has no right to enjoy what he never helped build. Randall refuses to let him go and forces the specialist appointment that confirms what everyone feared. The cancer has spread beyond treatment. Months, not years.
Beth's line after is the one that cuts. William's been in the house a week, and Randall doesn't know any more about him than the first day. She's not being harsh. She's pointing at the clock.
And she's right. Managing isn't the same as being present.
Right. Managing is how he shows care and how he avoids it.
Kevin's storyline runs on the same anxiety. He reads the theater scripts, panics, calls a volatile ex out of weakness, and she trashes his apartment while Kate abandons Toby mid-date to rescue him. Kevin sees what Kate sacrificed and fires her, lovingly but firmly. She can't come to New York. She needs her own life.
But here's the thing about mid-date. Toby had done something real. He booked Kate a slot at a nursing home where his aunt lives, gave her a proper introduction, and she sang in front of an actual audience for the first time. She was free, and then her phone rang. Does Toby stay for that?
Kate goes straight to Toby. They reconcile. Kevin leaves a voicemail from the red eye, not saying goodbye, just saying he went.
It's the first time he pushed her toward something instead of toward him.
The episode's quiet time bomb is the deal. Randall doesn't know Rebecca found William decades ago, found him, made a deal, and kept it secret for 36 years. He's building this relationship, opening his home, advocating for treatment on a version of his story that's missing its most important chapter.
And his name is part of it. Randall came from William's suggestion, the name of the poet he read to the woman who became Randall's birth mother. William shaped his son's identity from a distance, under the terms of the very deal designed to keep him out. That's not a footnote. That's the whole thing.
William is terminal. The clock is already running. Rebecca's deal with William is still secret. Randall doesn't know. Kevin went to New York alone. Kate stays.